You slaves always request for dua. You slaves always request for dua. Please fulfill the wish of every helpless, Ya Allah. Please fulfill the wish of every helpless, Ya Allah.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidil Anbiya wal Mursaleen amma ba'd. Fa'a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. As-salatu wassalamu alayka ya Rasulallah.
Salatu wassalamu alayka ya Rasulallah.
Wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Habiballah.
Wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Habiballah.
As-salatu wassalamu alayka ya Nabiyallah.
Salatu wassalamu alayka ya Nabiyallah.
Wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Noorallah.
Wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Noorallah.
MashaAllah Azza wa Jal, welcome to our program Spiritual Cures. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
MashaAllah, Sawar bhai, you okay?
Alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah Azza wa Jal, Jazakallah khaira. Jeet, Sawar bhai is in the studio. We've also got, MashaAllah, people back in the background, inshallah, waiting for you to give us your istikhara request. Inshallah, we can do the istikhara request as well. Let's get started, inshallah Azza wa Jal. A few messages that I had earlier on, inshallah Azza wa Jal. If we can do, we had one. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I had istikhara done from you last week. It was Nazare Bad. Please could you repeat the wazifa, what I need to read? Shall I do it or you want to do it? Yeah, I love that. Yeah, MashaAllah. The wazifa that I normally give out to people is read La ilaha illallah 60 times and blow upon that person. It's an easy wazifa. Keep counting 60 times, not 59 or 61 times, 60 times, and then blow upon the person. Inshallah, Allah Ta'ala will remove the evil eye from him.
Like you mentioned, is simple. Those viewers who watch regularly, alhamdulillah, will know that off by heart and they'll be passing it on to people.
Yeah, I went to someone's house.
It's a means of invitation towards goodness as well, isn't it?
I went to someone's house the other day and I think they did istikhara via the Bradford line, and they said, they told us it's Nazare Bad, but we know what to read anyway, so we've done it. You know. So Alhamdulillah, so 60 times La ilaha illallah, then inshallah blow upon the person, Allah Ta'ala will give him Shifa Kamila. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm having difficulties with health, including bad memory. Is there anything that could help me get my memory better again? Okay, inshallah. And the last one is Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Is there anything that I could read for arm ache? So arm, so they got pain in the arm.
Pain in the arm. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In regards to memory, after each salah that they've performed, if they place their right hand upon the head, like so, and recite Ya Qawiyyu, Ya Qawiyyu, Ya Qawiyyu 11 times, inshallah Azza wa Jal, this will increase their memory.
Me and my husband have split up, not divorced, but we do not get with our families do not get on with each other. Is there anything that we can do to get back together again? You know, and inshallah Azza wa Jal will try to give that wazifa for you as well. And also, Assalamu alaikum, Jazakallah khaira to the Spiritual Cures team for guiding us through all these weeks. Alhamdulillah Azza wa Jal, without you, we would be lost. May Allah Ta'ala give you a lot of reward and blessings. And may Allah Azza wa Jal give barakat to Madani Channel for having these good programs to help the ummah of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. MashaAllah, Jazakallah khaira for that good feedback, MashaAllah Azza wa Jal. And just upon that, are you ready for the Gawazai? Yeah.
I was just going to say that, you know, we all need that support and encouragement.
Alhamdulillah.
Jazakallah for that feedback that you give, and it's appreciated. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In regards to the message for the person with pain in the arm, now this particular spiritual cure is not limited to pain in the arm. It could be pain anywhere in the body.
Okay.
So whoever is to do this spiritual cure, place their hand upon the area of pain. So in this instance, on the arm. So they place the hand upon the edge of the pain and recite Bismillah 3 times. And then recite the following dua. أعوذ بالله وقدرته من شر ما أجد وأحاذر. أعوذ بالله وقدرته من شر ما أجد وأحاذر. أعوذ بالله وقدرته من شر ما أجد وأحاذر. And it's adhal just before the ra at the end.
Cheek. MashaAllah. Ji. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Hope you're all well. Code word Medina. My daughter is 4 and still does not talk, and she looks mentally slow. She was absolutely fine when she was a baby. Can you please do istikhara to make sure it's not nazar or any bandish? My daughter's name. Okay, inshallah. I'll pass that on. Assalamu alaikum assalam. For spiritual course program, my son is struggling with red itchy eyes. Is there any spiritual cure for this? Red itchy eyes. Inshallah we'll do the istikhara as well as, inshallah we'll give you a wazifa for that as well. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I need a wazifa for behavioral issues for my son. Please, can you help us? And also bad memory. Inshallah. Istikhara has been done. Someone who sent regarding istikhara for their son, behavior, and he's got bad memory. It is to show as Nazare Bad. So Nazare Bad, wazifa, you can read La ilaha illallah 60 times, blow upon him, inshallah, the Nazare Bad will be removed. And then inshallah, well, after a few days, try to do the istikhara again just to make sure. If there's sometimes what happens is, it comes back though. You know, they might do istikhara, it's not there, but then a few days later they'll do it again and it's back there again. Why does that happen, and what should they do?
In regards to the removal of evil eye, the spiritual cure that we've given is one option. The chili method is quite a tried and tested method.
MashaAllah.
And it's not one that where you just do it once and remove it and then it's gone. You'll keep doing it until it's removed, and then you know it's removed because of the smell emanating from the chilies. So then that's done for day 1. Then you repeat the whole process for day 2. And with this, you might do the same amal on the actual day. For example, the first day, you might end up doing it 6, 7 times, 8 times maybe even, before you actually remove, depending on the severity of the evil eye. So you'll remove it on the first day, then you remove it again on the second day. Maybe it might not be as bad. You might be 3 or 4 times and you'll clear it. Then on the third day, and then inshallah with that you'll clear it completely. Then there are some things which you can do to prevent the evil eye in the first place. So those things, you know, it's good to learn about and then try to put them into practice, especially like little children. They look cute, and a lot of parents like to dress their little children up. You know, they'll put surma on, they'll dress them up like Hafsa mashallah is dressed up today, as we can see. So he's beaming, mashallah. So a lot of parents like to dress the children up, and they put surma on and etc. You know, the kohol and etc. And this drives. And remember, the evil eye is not always a bad thing. It can be even applied through the parents by not being careful. And this is why, alhamdulillah, in the environment of Dawat Islami, mashallah, you know, is saying this, it protects the child or the person from evil eye. So it's a good practice that you you say mashallah when you see something that you like, and this will prevent evil eye going upon the person or inflicting somebody with evil eye. So there are things in place, or there are methods where you can use which prevent evil eye in the first place. And something I can remember top of my head is that recite Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim before you eat. This is also one of the means of prevention of evil eye in the first place. After I've got the spiritual cure for somebody who mentioned in the message regarding family breakup. This is something which I think a lot of us could take note of, and if you know, I'd say alhamdulillah that if this situation isn't in your home, then I'm sure you'll know some either family or distant family or even friends who might be in this situation where families are having fallouts, because it's very common. So it might be worth taking note of this actual amal. And it mentions that at the time of Jasht, I'll let you explain the time of Jasht afterwards, Afsab, once I've given the spiritual cure. So it mentions that at the time of Jasht after taking a bath. So at the time of Jasht, after taking a bath, look towards the sky and recite Ya Jami'u,
Ya Jami.
Ya Jami'u, Ya Jami'u 10 times. And once you've recited 10 times, keep closing a finger. So for example, you've read it 10 times, you've closed one finger. Then you'll recite it again 10 times, you'll close the finger, until you've closed all 10 fingers. And then wipe your hand over your face. Inshallah, within a short period, the conflict within the families will disappear, and inshallah they'll be united.
MashaAllah. I think one of the important thing is that, they mentioned that maybe it's the families that are not letting them, get back together again. The mother, she might be blackmailing her own daughter, how dare you, you go back to your husband again, you go back to their family, if you go back where, you're dead for us, you're not going to come back. So they keep on giving them these kind of things, and astaghfirullah, they break the family ties as well. And that's it, the daughters come back home and it's just done. And sometimes, they'll have children, and you'll see these children, which are going through a very, very hard time in their lives again. Ji, assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. I hope you are well, alhamdulillah. My brother and his wife separated recently, and she's refusing to reconcile. They have 3 kids, code word Hajre Aswad. Please do istikhara, okay? Salam, code name Medina. Can you please do istikhara for my son? His name, he doesn't listen to me. Okay, inshallah. So again, the thing is, for example, what if like they say that the wife is not reconciling, and I think they need to really think down and think to themselves, why that is.
I think in some instances, there's a bit of selfishness in there. It's where sometimes they're only thinking about themselves, like in this instance, that this masala you just mentioned now, where there's 3 children involved. Yeah. And sometimes a person is only thinking about themselves. And so there's that bit of selfishness there, where they should think about the children as well. And that would maybe drive someone towards reconciling.
Ji. Code word Hajre Aswad, istihara has been done and it's come back as clear. So alhamdulillah, no black magic, no evil eye. So maybe what the problem is, you need to go to the root of the problem. Why has she left her home? Why does she not want to get back together again? You definitely need someone in there.
The elders of the family sit and
sometimes what happens, the elders in the family, they make things even worse. I've been through a few of them situations. And it's like, I always say that go to a good mufti sahib and get both families together and sit with them and tell them what your situation is, and inshallah.
Maybe then that neutral person will listen to both sides and inshallah and get to the roots.
Because at the end of the day, what happens sometimes, if you think, it's my daughter, she's always going to be right. My son, he's always going to be right. My parents, they'll support them as well. So try going to a neutral person. And for that Islamic sister, if she is watching the program, please, for the sake of your kids, you need to really, think about this really, really hard. Try to get the family involved, try to get everyone so that you can get back to
sometimes it might not be the sweetest option, but inshallah.
Just as they say, for the kids, you might have to just go back. But again,
Plus they say that, look, the one who bows down, or the one who moves towards reconciliation is the greater one, and he's greater in the eyes of Allah and also is rewarded more as well. So, sometimes it could be just a matter of why doesn't he reconcile, or why should I go first? So, sometimes it's like a zid. Sometimes that's a matter. After there's the message that you mentioned regarding red, itchy eyes and painful. Spiritual cure in regards to this, those who suffer from either redness of the eye or itchiness of the eye, or those eyes which are in pain, it mentions that recite Ya Muqitu.
Ya
Muqitu, off the 2 dots. Ya Muqitu, Ya Muqitu, 10 times, durushi before and after, and then perform them upon the eyes. Inshallah, the redness and the pain as well as the itchiness will go away, inshallah.
Inshallah. Code name Medina. Istikhara for someone who sent a message that my son does not listen to me. Istikhara has been done, and it has come back as Nazre Bad. So if you can recite La ilaha illallah 60 times and blow on your son, inshallah Azza wa Jal. Allah Ta'ala give him shifa kamila and Allah Ta'ala remove the evil eye from him. And inshallah Azza wa Jal, like I said, there's a few of them that you can do. But if you try to do this, this is the easiest one. Try to recite La ilaha illallah 60 times, blow upon him. Allah Ta'ala inshallah will remove the evil eye from him.
Since we've mentioned evil eye quite a few times, Afsab, and then earlier we were talking about the chili method. So if I can just quickly mention the chili method, so those who aren't aware, now there's a few different methods, but the one I've got in front of me today, it mentions that recite Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim 7 times, Ayatul Kursi the once, Surah Falak and Surah Nas 3 times, but with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim each time, Durood Sharif before and after all the reading that we've done, blow upon 3 chilies, and then move these around the patient or the person who's inflicted with evil eye 21 times, and then put them into the stove or on the tawa or griddle or whatever you want to call it, and burn these chilies. Inshallah Azza wa Jal, the smell will emanate of the chilies.
I thought you said put the person in the stove.
21 times around the inflicted.
You get the cheese.
And put the 3 chilies, Gigi.
Right.
Don't get rid of you get rid of more than evil eye.
We've got another istikhara has been done, alhamdulillah. There was a code word was Chishti. So alhamdulillah, istikhara has been done. It's come back as Waqti Azmaish, temporary test from Allah Azza wa Jal. Can we give him a wazifa? It's I work with my dad and my uncle, and I have problems working with my uncle. I need your help, as in what to do with my life. I get on with my dad, but my uncle I can't work with in the future. I'm totally lost and have no idea. So basically, he can't get work with his uncle. Any wazaif that we can give them. This come back at was Waqti Azmaish, so there's no nothing wrong with that. Inshallah, Allah Ta'ala make it easy for you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I have been having problems with my son's behavior. He is 12 years old and gets mad so much. Whenever he does something wrong, I tell him off, but he says he doesn't remember himself doing anything wrong. I am really worried about his behavior. Please dua that I can make him a pious person. Inshallah. I've sent it for istikhara as well.
I think we had a couple of other messages where they had behavioral issues. A spiritual cure in this regard, Ya Matinu. Ya Matinu, Ya Matinu. If they recite Ya Matinu 10 times, Durood Sharif before and after, perform them upon some water and then give that water to consume to the child or whoever they're having the behavior problems with. Inshallah, they'll put them to bed.
Inshallah.
So in regards to this child that you're saying that doesn't feel like going to work or doesn't like to work with his uncle, a spiritual cure for him. Before the spiritual cure, recite Durood Sharif at least once before and after, and then recite this particular spiritual cure, which is Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Bihawli wa quwwati la ilaha illallahul muhayminul azizul jabbarul mutakabbir. Mention it a couple of times. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Bihawli wa quwwati la ilaha illallahul muhayminul azizul jabbar al jabbarul mutakabbir. So Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Bihawli wa quwwati la ilaha illallahul muhayminul azizul jabbarul mutakabbir.
Another istikhara has been done regarding someone who had a problem with their 12-year-old son who doesn't listen to them. He says that he can't remember doing things. Then he's got Nazare Bad, so he's got evil eye. He's inflicted with that. So La ilaha illallah 60 times. Inshallah, Allah Ta'ala give him shifa kamila. And then also try to be a bit, work with him, as they say. Don't always order him things to do. Work with him, inshallah, slowly. Allah Ta'ala will make him better, inshallah. So we can only try. But Nazare Bad, La ilaha illallah 60 times, blow on him. And inshallah, Allah Ta'ala will make him a better person. Another istikhara request has been done. And it was code word Madani. Code word Madani, where someone said that my brother's marriage is broken. Since then, it affected my marriage. My husband lies constantly and my health is getting worse with the stress. I don't know what to do. Allah Ta'ala gives you shifa kamila, and may Allah Ta'ala help you from the unseen. The istihara has been done. It's come back as Waqti Azmaish, a temporary test from Allah Azza wa Jal. what can they read? So
Ji, for Waqti Azmaish, Ya Sami'u, Ya Sami'u, Ya Sami'u, 100 times. No fixed time in the day, but they need to recite 100 times, anytime, and not talk during the
Wazifa. Okay, mashallah. Ji, another istihara has been done where you said that for my dad, he's been feeling really depressed and suicidal and losing faith. Allah Ta'ala make it easier for him, and may Allah Ta'ala guide him as well. It's come back as a health issue, so it's an illness. It's not actually anything, no nazare bad, nothing. It's an illness. So please, if you haven't seen a doctor, please do see a doctor as well. Any wazifa that we can give them for?
If they recite La Hawl Sharif, yeah?
La hawla wa la
quwwata illa billahi al-ali al-azim, 60 times, Durood Sharif before and after, perform them upon water and give it to them to drink.
Allah Ta'ala make it easier for them, inshallah.
And there's no limit to it. They can do that many times.
Subhanallah.
Whenever they drink water, they can do that.
Alhamdulillah. There's another istihara that has been done. It was someone from Spain. The istihara was, if you want, I want you to do istihara for my husband's visa process. He's in Pakistan. Okay, so the istihara has been done. It's come back as better. So inshallah, like you said, if this is the right time to apply for his visa application, inshallah, if you do apply for it now, inshallah, it will be better for him. Allah Ta'ala makes it easier for him.
Try to give. If they recite Ya Rafi'u,
Ya Rafi'u
20 times before they apply.
Submit the visas. Yeah, before you submit the visa, Ya Rafi'u 20 times before and after the Durood Pak. And also, if they try to do a mannat as well, it doesn't have to be too big. For example, I'll give so much money in the way of Allah, I'll keep a roza, I'll keep some nafli ibadat. So it has to be ibadat. You can't say, I'm going to climb the mountain if this happens, because it has to be ibadat. So try to do something which will be much easier for you, but inshallah, that will be much better as well. There's another istihara that has been done. It's regarding someone who says that my husband left me. There's no code word Quran, and it comes back as a nazare bad. So if you can recite La ilaha illallah 60 times, inshallah, nazare bad will be removed as well. So what is it that she can recite for her husband to come back home?
If you take a piece of paper, maybe an A4 piece of paper, write Ya Haqqu, the qaf, the 2 dots, Ya Haqqu, Ya Haqqu. You write Ya Haqqu on all 4 corners of the piece of paper, and then whilst holding that paper, if you can at midnight, if not at any time, whilst in the open sky, so you're holding the piece of paper in your hands and you make supplication, inshallah, the person who's gone away or left, then inshallah will return.
Inshallah.
And the time of duration is until purpose is fulfilled, inshallah.
Inshallah. Another istihara request, code word was murshid. Code word was murshid. The wazifa istihara has come back as waqti azmaish, temporary test from Allah Azza wa Jal. On our Madani Channel Facebook page, we've got a message. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. Wazifa for weak memory and wazifa for eczema, whatever it is, eczema or weak memory. Inshallah, we'll get you that as well. Also, assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. Can you please do istikhara? We have a lot of family problems currently. All my brothers' marriages are broken in a short space of time, and they had children who they no longer can see. We have a lot of problems with finding any rishtes. Mom's health is getting really bad. Unfortunately, these last few years have been very tough. Allah Ta'ala make it easier for you, inshallah. It's only that person who goes through these problems that knows what the problems are. So may Allah Ta'ala make it easier for you, inshallah, for your brothers and for your family. May Allah Ta'ala give a long, healthy life to your mom as well. Mom and dad are, mashallah, the pillars of the family. Allah Ta'ala give them a long, healthy life. Assalamu alaikum. Please, can you do istikhara for me? I feel ill most of the time and lots of pain in my back, both shoulder and front side as well. And feel angry with my husband and my children. If there's anything wrong with me, please don't mention my name. Code word Muhammad. Inshallah. I've sent it for istikhara. As soon as I get a reply, inshallah, I'll let you know. Assalamu alaikum. Brother, could you please do istikhara for me? Whenever I eat food, I feel sick straight after. Inshallah. Please do istikhara for me. My health is not great. Code word Jum'ah. Inshallah. Istikhara has been done for code word, no, it was suffer from mental health conditions for a long time. Someone who suffers from mental health conditions, istihara has been done and it's come back as illness. So there's no evil eye or no black magic. It's a sign of illness.
Okay, Afzal, in regards to weak memory that you mentioned, so I've got one here. This I've got a reference for this. It's Madani Treasure of Blessings, page 163. That's Madani Treasure of Blessings, page 163. So it mentions that between Maghrib and Isha, recite this following in abundance. Recite this following Durood Sharif. Inshallah, the memory will be strengthened. And the Durood Sharif that's mentioned there is Allahumma salli wa sallim wa barika ala Sayyidina Muhammadin al-Nabiy al-Kamili wa ala alihi kama la nihayata likamalika wa adada kamalihi.
MashaAllah.
So they read this in abundance. Inshallah, if you keep reciting it.
Yeah, it's on Madani Treasure of Blessings, page 163. Inshallah, we'll try to read that as well. Another istihara has been done regarding code word Jumu'ah. The istihara has come back as Nazre but evil eye. So La ilaha illallah 60 times blow upon yourself. Inshallah, Allah Ta'ala will give you Shifa Kamila as well.
And also you mentioned the message regarding eczema.
Eczema, yeah.
So it'll give you a wazifa for that as well. It's chapter 18, Surah Mu'minun, verse number 14. فَكَسَوْنَا الْعِظَامَ لَحْمًا ثُمَّ أَنْشَأْنَاهُ خَلْقًا آخَرَ فَتَبَارَكَ اللَّهُ أَحْسَنُ الْخَالِقِينَ.
MashaAllah.
So if you recite this, inshallah, and perform them.
Inshallah. We've got another istihara request. It's someone who sent a message regarding whenever I eat food, I feel sick straight after. Istihara has been done and it's come back as Nazare Bad. So if you can please read La ilaha illallah 60 times and blow upon yourself if it's for your own self, or if it's for someone else, then blow onto that person. Inshallah, Allah Ta'ala will give them shifa.
Spiritual cure in regards to this, regarding somebody who's feeling vomity or they do vomit. It mentions that recite Surah Tariq. Recite Surah Tariq. And it's actually written in Ghurelu Ilaj, page 92 as well. But they can just get Surah Tariq out. You can give them the reference for the Surah, can't you? Hafsa?
Yeah.
So whatever they're going to eat or drink, recite Surah Tariq, perform dam upon it, and then consume it. Inshallah, there's vomiting.
Inshallah. Another istikhara request, we had no code word, but it was regarding most of the time and a lot of pain in my back, both shoulders, front and side, and you get angry with your husband. Istikhara has come back as Nazre Bad. So inshallah to remove the Nazre Bad, La ilaha illallah 60 times, read that, blow on yourself. Inshallah, Allah Ta'ala will make things easier for you. And try not to be angry, because a lot of problems start with someone being angry. You know, a lot of things can go wrong way. So make sure that you keep sabr. Inshallah, Allah Ta'ala will make it easier for you as well. Another istikhara has been done. It was regarding a lot of family problems where your brothers' marriages are broken down and everything. There's no evil eye, there's no black magic or anything like that. So it's Vakti Azmaish, test from Allah Azza wa Jal. So please, if you can recite any wazifa, try to read the Quran at home as well, inshallah Azza wa Jal. And also whenever you read your salah, make dua as well. Read Ayatul Kursi at the end of the salah, inshallah as well. Allah Ta'ala make it easier for you, for your family and your mom as well.
So if they can get some Himalayan salt, Lori Nimak, recite Ya Wadudu 1001 times, Durood Sharif before and after, perform dam upon that salt, and then use it as you'd normally use the salt at home in cooking, etc. Inshallah, that will create peace and harmony in the home as well.
Inshallah Azza wa Jal. Ji, Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallahu khaira for the istihara that you have done. Please do make dua that everything is good in our family. Inshallah Azza wa Jal. And I just want to It's mentioned that nearly 5,500 people commit suicide every year in the UK because of depression, because of other problems, family issues. So if you know of anyone who is suffering, know of anyone who's going through some financial problems, please try to help them or get them to seek advice and help, inshallah. By that you will be saving a lot of money, a lot of lives as well. And I got a message this morning and it says that someone yesterday has committed suicide, because of family issues. And there was another sister who tried to committing suicide, and she survived, but she's disabled for life now. So there's so many people out there. We might be sat at home, we might not even know that people will be going through such problems. So please, if you do find out, try to help these people. Don't leave them alone. I got a message the other day where someone just wants to talk to someone. So, I said to him that, ring me back at this time and inshallah. So even though, I was busy, but I still had them on speakerphone, and all they wanted was just want someone to share their problems. So please try to help these people, inshallah.
Sometimes that shoulder to lean on goes a long way.
Definitely.
There was a message regarding somebody who had mental health problems. It mentions that place your hand on the head of the person who's inflicted and recite the following 7 times. Uskun sakkantuka billadhi lahu ma fil layli wan nahari wa huwa as-sami'ul alim. There's a reference for this. It's ailing worshipper or Bimar Abid. The page is 38 in the Urdu version. So it will be a page or so here or there in the English one.
This Islamic sister who sent in a message that she feels sick afterwards. The beautiful wazifa was given by Sabur Bhai that if you recite Surat Al-Tariq, was-sama'i wa-tariq, how many times was that? Just once?
Just the once.
Just once.
Anything that you're going to eat or drink.
Yeah, so before you eat or drink anything.
Whatever, the morsel of roti even.
Yeah.
Or drink glass of water, drink anything.
Yeah, so inshallah, so if you keep reading that, inshallah, things will
recite it once, Surah Tariq once and perform Dhamma upon.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Istikhara has been done for code word Lancashire. Alhamdulillah, Istikhara has been done. It's come back as illness, so there's no black magic or evil eye. Code word 1987. Someone wanted Istikhara that's suffering from stomach pain and feeling too much tired. Istikhara has come back as Nazar. So it's evil eye. Recite La ilaha illallah 60 times. Code word cures. Istikhara has been done and it's come back as Vakti Azmaish. Inshallah, Vakti Azmaish. So there's no evil eye or something. Allah Ta'ala give Shifa, inshallah, as well to your wife. She is ill. Another Istikhara has been done. Applied for a job since December. It's Vakti Azmaish. Try to be punctual in your salah. If you are punctual in your salah, try to make dua in the court of Allah Azza wa Jalla. Allah Ta'ala will make it easier for you as well.
Person feeling fatigue all the time.
Lethargic, yeah.
Before they go to sleep, they recite Tasbih, make a habit of it.
MashaAllah. So make a habit of reciting Tasbih Fatima before you go to sleep as well.
Amongst your last actions before you go to sleep, because you mentioned the last thing you should recite is Surah Kafirun, when you will die upon Iman.
Iman, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum, assalam rahmatullah. I have bad dreams. Last dream I had was I saw a snake in my dream and I want to know is there anything behind it. I've sent it forward for istikhara. We'll do that as well, inshallah. Sure. Can you give me a dua for me because my children don't pray their salah? Please, can you pray for my son, has been married for 4 years and hasn't had any children yet? Inshallah. Another istikhara has been done. Code name Lake. It's a sign of illness. So, inshallah, recite Ya Salamu 111 times and blow upon water or yourself and drink. Inshallah, it will cure you from a lot of illnesses. Ya Salamu 111 times, inshallah.
Also, regarding the message came where the child or children are not reading Salah. Whether it's one or more, if whilst they're sleeping, if they read at a tone where the person who's sleeping does not wake, recite Durood Sharif once before and after and recite the following Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Bal huwa Qur'anun Majid fi lawhim mahfuz. And perform them upon the sleeping person, inshallah. Become a salah-abiding person, inshallah.
Ji, assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. I've got one niece who's having a rare genetic disease condition. When she was around 1 to 2 years old, she was fine, but 2 years old, she regressed with her all mobility skills. She's not walking, she's not talking, and she's by day. Can you please do dua for her and let us know what is happening with her, or what can we do for her? Inshallah, I've sent it in for istikhara, inshallah.
Mention where they're from, but I recommend that they visit the nearest Tawizat Tariya Basta.
Yeah, so please, if you can, go to your nearest Tawizat Tariya Basta, and inshallah Azawajal, they will be able to help you as well. Yeah, inshallah Azawajal. We've had another istikhara request regarding someone's daughter with a rare genetic disease. It's come back as illness, so there's no evil eye or anything. Any wazifa that they can read?
Ya Mu'idu in abundance, and perform them upon the child. But I would recommend that they visit the nearest Tawizat Tariya Basta. Get some Tawizat for the child, inshallah. Inshallah, Allah will make things better for them.
Ameen.
Also, I think we're on the last minute, so a few people sent messages in regarding dua, etc. as well. So if you can make a dua for those as well, inshallah.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salamu ala Sayyidil Anbiya wal Mursaleen. Allahumma Rabbana atina fid dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasana wa qina adhaban nar. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, for the sake of the beloved Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, grant shifa to all those who are ill. Grant shifa to all those who have problems at home, who have family issues, marital problems, Ya Allah, health issues, financial problems. Whatever people have messaged us today, Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, grant shifa to every person. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, for the sake of your beloved Messenger sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. Ya Allah, grant shifa. And Ya Allah, to those, Ya Allah, make them debt-free, those who are under debt and any other problems, Ya Allah, diseases, depression, anxiety, whatever people have, Ya Allah, remove their problems. For the sake of your beloved sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Ya Allah, accept this dua on behalf of us and all those who are watching this program. Ameen bijahi nabiyyil ameen sallallahu alayhi wa sallam bi rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Jazakallah khaira for watching. We're going to see you next week, same time, same place. Keep watching Madani Channel. Sallu ala al-Habib. Sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
You slaves always request for dua. You slaves always request for dua. Please fulfill the wish of every helpless, Ya Allah. Please fulfill the wish of every helpless, Ya Allah.